Good motivational Monday morning, ladies and gentlemen. In this video, I'm going to talk about the shocking new truth about this life, a past life, and your next life coming up. But first things first, ladies and gentlemen, if you're new here and if we're just meeting, I am Chase Corrington, and this is the Chase Corrington YouTube channel, where we seek to achieve and maintain happiness through enlightenment, where we're seeking to discover the hidden mysteries of our reality and the hidden wisdom of the ages. And today we're looking into something that really blew my mind not too long ago, the shocking truth, the shocking new viewpoint, the shocking new revelation that this life, past lives, and future lives, or your next life, could all be affecting each other. And so this is a mix of two ideas. This is a mix of reincarnation and the idea that we live multiple lives, mixed with the idea of time not being linear. So it was a coworker who actually brought this idea up to me. He said, if we have past lives and time is not linear, now this is what really blew my mind. If we have past lives and time is not linear, and we also have future lives, then that must mean if everything is in the universal now, if time is not linear and everything doesn't go on a line, like our past lives are back here and our next life is out in front of us, or our future life is out in front of us, if that's not how time works, and this linear idea of time is something that we made up as human beings to track the movement of celestial bodies, planets and stars in the skies or the heavens, if time is something we made up to track the movement of the stars and the planets related to events that happen on the ground here in our lives, if this is all time is something we just made up to track these passage of events relative to where we are on the ground and what we see in the sky and events that we experience, then this means that our idea of past lives, our idea of, past life regression, future life progression, is that even a thing? I mean, if there is past life regression, then future life progression, or, these hypnosis to take you into past lives, there should be the same thing for future lives. And technically, if time is not linear, then it's all happening right now. So all of your past lives, ladies and gentlemen, and just give this a moment, just really consider these thoughts for a second and let them play out. I like to think of it like a movie theater. When we go to a movie theater, we don't go into the theater thinking, oh, this is all just, fake pixels up on a screen, and it's something that somebody totally made up, and it's all fake, even though we go into the movie theater and we suspend our disbelief. And we really get involved in what's going on, in the film, and what's going on the screen. Even though we know it's a screen, we really get involved, and then we come out of the film, we can talk about it and say, wow, wasn't it amazing that we were able to suspend our disbelief for a moment and really consider new ideas? And this is what I'm asking you to do, ladies and gentlemen. Suspend your disbelief for just a moment here and consider new ideas. Consider that the secrets of our reality, the hidden wisdom of the ages, is possible in different avenues of thought. And consider that if time is not linear, if it's not just this straight line and if it's not separated by what we've created as time. So, we think of the past as being separated from now by the time that's in between then and now, and the future being separated from now by the time that would be in between now and the future. But if this separation doesn't really exist, and we just made time up, then technically our past lives and our future lives are all simultaneously happening in the eternal now, in the eternal happening, the universal vibration that is now. Alan Watts uses the gong example to explain the happening or the idea of now, and how all there is just gong, and he hits the gong, or the or oh, or hue. All there is just this vibration. And if everything in existence, if existence itself is a culmination of a current vibration, then that means everything that we understand as reincarnation and past lives, this life, a past life, your future life, is all simultaneous. It all happens at the same time. So if I was a different person in past lives, because we can't be the same person, or maybe we're the same spirit or soul, we're the same essence and we live in different bodies, and these different bodily experiences for my essence all happen on the same time frame. This is just a stunning, unbelievable, mind-blowing new view on this life, past lives, and your future lives, your future life, and past life regression, regression hypnosis. And I think, I haven't looked into it. Leave a comment below and let me know if future life progression hypnosis is even a thing. Because if past life regression hypnosis is a thing, then it would only make sense to have both. It's the duality of this construct that we live in, this matrix we live in. It's that in order to have dark, you must have light. In order to have cold, you must have heat, and the absence of heat to create cold. It's like you must have both sides to have the one, and this explains how the duality is a singularity, because you can't have the one without the dual creating the whole. Does this make sense? If this makes sense, leave a comment. Let me know. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. If you get value from this, consider subscribing and smashing the like button. But ladies and gentlemen, this is just mind-blowing stuff, and I love to think down these thoughts, thinking about the secrets of the reality we live in. It's so interesting. The possibilities that I like to think of it. I heard somebody talking about, extraterrestrial, higher advanced species, way beyond our plane, fifth dimensional beings, or, higher dimensional thought patterns for these extraterrestrial beings. And it's amazing how, imagine if you live for such a long period of time, or you live infinitely, you're what is the word? You know the word, ladies and gentlemen. You are immortal. Immortal, and you don't die. So time, and imagine you've been around for 15 billion years or something, and you don't see time as linear like we humans do. And so you come look at a human lifespan, and it's just a little speck on the full spectrum, you know, the whole spectrum, and you can see the significance of particular events in relation to other events that you would not be able to see if you didn't have the zoomed out point of view. So think of this like something that's happened in your past, and it didn't make sense at the time, but then when you are, you know, when you're zoomed out from it, when it's years and years ago or something like that, and you can look at it on a small scale and look at what happened after it and look at what happened before it and during it and put it all into one, it starts to make more sense. You start to get a different viewpoint on what was going on in that moment. And this starts to give us an understanding of how we can look at time in a broader perspective on how we could see how things happening in what we would call the past, present, or future, all culminating to one universal meaning or essence. This is very hard to explain. It's something that I thought I had to come out today and share on this motivational morning. How is this motivational, Chase? Come on, Chase, how is this motivational? Well, I think this is motivational because if we are living this life right now, but simultaneously all our past lives and all our future lives are happening all simultaneously, then this means that we don't have to judge ourselves on the sin standards or the karma standards or whatever kind of expectations that you've built for yourself to live up to. We don't have to. All we have to understand is that we are right now. And what we are right now is simultaneously affecting what we were in a past life and what we will be in a future life. And so we don't have to think of it like, oh, I could have been a terrible person in a past life. And so then we put the burden on ourselves like, I have to be a better person now so I can reap the benefits in a future life. We can throw all that away and realize it's all happening simultaneously right now. So what we are right now affects what we were in a past life and affects what we will be in a future life. To say it more accurately, what we are right now affects what we are right now in a past life and what we are right now in a future life. Ladies and gentlemen, isn't this fascinating? This is fascinating for me. It's an incredible, stunning new understanding of this life, past lives, and your future lives. And this motivates me to just be peaceful in the moment. Because I know now that if I'm just peaceful right now, then my positivity and my peacefulness and my joy, my enlightenment, peace, enlightenment equals peace. I'll leave a card right up top here. If you want to link back to that video, click the card. But enlightenment equals peace. And so if we are to be enlightened, if we are to find happiness in life through enlightenment, through this peace, then that means we can feel peace in the idea that what we are right now affects what we are right now in a past life and what we are right now in a future life, because it's all happening simultaneously in the universal now. Ladies and gentlemen, Ram Dass. If you don't know who Ram Dass is, please search that. Search Be Here Now, Ram Dass. If you have searched that before and you know about Ram Dass and you know about the Be Here Now quote and sentiment and the idea and philosophy behind being here now in this moment, really living in the moment and disconnecting from our past and our past experiences and future expectations, really disconnecting and living here in the now. These are important things for creating true peace, true enlightenment, finding happiness through enlightenment, through this peace in our lives, ladies and gentlemen. So if you get anything out of this video, if somebody talks to you about a past life, ask them, do you think time is linear? And if so, then that must mean there's future lives. And that's very interesting in itself. But if time is not linear, then that must mean that past lives and future lives and this life are all happening simultaneously, at once in the same moment. That's a mind blower right there. That'll really make you think. And motivationally, remember that what we are now will affect what we are now in a past life and what we are now in a future life. Ladies and gentlemen, if you get value from the content that I provide, consider subscribing. If you like this video, leave a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, leave a thumbs down. Leave a comment and let me know what I can do to make better videos for you in the future, bring you high quality content. If you support the work that I'm doing, go over and check out the CLC Paint YouTube channel. I do some landscape oil painting over there, giving tips and techniques, helping you take your painting further faster, and just some entertaining, art. It's fun to watch people paint, I think. And so that was how I got started painting. But if you support what I'm doing, go over there and check that out. I really appreciate it. Subscribe, leave a comment, share. The reason I say leave a comment is because sharing, ladies and gentlemen, is caring. No, sharing is the way that we can leave legacy. If we share our thoughts with other people, imagine the impact, the influence that we can have towards changing the world. A butterfly flaps its wings on the coast of California, and it changes the entire society on the other side of the world. I don't know the exact quote, but you know what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Chase Corrington YouTube channel, where we're seeking to achieve and maintain happiness through enlightenment, where we seek to discover the hidden mysteries of our reality and the hidden wisdom of the ages. We're bringing you happiness through enlightenment, through spirituality, through positive psychology, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm coming to you every Monday morning. Monday afternoons, maybe. We'll see how it works out. But every Monday, ladies and gentlemen, motivational Monday mornings. And until next time, stay tuned and continue to change the world with happiness through enlightenment, happiness through peace. Have a good day, ladies and gentlemen.